Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. If you're having a great day out there, I see you. If you're with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Vibe Trade Channel, Luke, Brian, Tiger, SW, Colby, Flyer, Jim, Vadim, Darren, Kelvin, Double G, Kevin. Good morning, Arrow Squad. Jay Scott, Rhino, Luke, Big Kahuna, The Beast, Trader Page, Mike. Good morning, Amateur Genius, Travis Bickle, Black Lung, Frank, Ferrari, Phil in the building. Good morning to you, Martin Toes, Willie, Meditational, Lenny, Session Flows, Zilvinus, McSquizzy, Alex P, Todd, Justin, Verdi, CH, Motion, Eric, Neil, Simon, SHK, Sky Junkie, G-Man, J. Scott, Doug, Elaine, Phil, Milo, Richard, Khaled, Dan, K-Dogger, Blasted Props, A.K. Monka. Good morning, Richard, Joe, Zach, Greg, Chris, Dr. Fib, Endura, SN, Session Flow, Astrid, Adam, Angel, Paul, George, Sasso, Trinidad, Crown, Loud Crown. Good morning, Madi, Doji, Salco, L. Cyrex. Good morning, everybody. More Wheelhouse, Gary, Robino, Tommy, Mike, Alex, Amateur Genius. What's up, everybody? How we doing out there? You know, yesterday we traded in our live account. We had such a good time doing it. I think we should do it again today. What do we think? How do we feel about that? Trading in our live account today? This market, by the way, it's doing the thing. Here's where I'm writing the memo. I got people like blowing up my DMs. They're like, yo, do you see this market right now? I'm like, yeah, I see it. I just can't. Because the problem is I'd probably take a trade. I'd probably long it right here. And then it comes back down. And then I don't have time to write the memo. So, you know, this thing is just going crazy. From basically like bottom of the hour or top of the hour. Yeah, look at this thing. It's been going nuts. Let's take a look at the charts here. Anybody actually in a long? Because by golly, if you're in a long, when could you actually get in this? 18 would be right there. Wait, where is it? Right there. Yeah. I mean, shoot, that, you know, what's funny is I locked up everything. Like when we hit that, traded together in Clubhouse, we hit that first drop, like here, I think actually. Yeah. We hit it down to here. And then the market was drilling for the center of the earth. And then look at this crazy recovery. That was nuts. That was insanitane. It was crazy. Rips is really... Good morning. Hey, baby, wake up. Good morning, Micah. Yes, sir. Yesterday was yesterday. Just keep piling on those shorts for the big Bitcoin move for my Christmas. Thank you. Nice. Held overnight, a few points on the ES. Should have just bought it open. I mean, geez Louise, if you bought it open, you would have had to take how many points of heat here? What's the low? 68. What was the high here? Worst case scenario, what is it, 98? 30 points of heat? You could do that with one lot. Is it $600? No problem. Hey, Rose, when you read order flow, do you mainly look at Bookmap? Do you teach that in the Clubhouse considering joining? I mean, the best way that you can learn is by using Bookmap yourself. But again, there's a lot of people who use Bookmap and hate it. So, I mean, there's not really a good recommendation there. I learned Bookmap through trial and error and recording my own screen through the Bookmap recorder. And then going back and watching pertinent areas of the market where there were certain things happening. And with the gift of hindsight, I know what's about to happen, but then I'd just go back and study those movements and then kind of teach myself. But again, it's not going to work for everybody. And also, I'm wrong all the time with it. It gives me false positives still. And I've been using it for years. In that very first year where I thought like every single week, I was like, oh, I know it now. I get it now. I would be getting my tuchus handed to me. So it's a difficult thing, right? I think that there's nobody that's going to be able to teach you how to read it because everybody interprets data differently. There's a lot of free YouTube videos on Bookmap's YouTube channel that I would highly recommend that you check out. And then just tune into the free streams here. Should you join Clubhouse for it? No, absolutely not. I would say stick around with these free streams on YouTube, save yourself some money, and just hang out and watch here. That's what I would do if I was in your shoes. I wouldn't be rushing to. A lot of people think like, you know, oh, if you pay money, it's going to exchange for instant value. And that's just not the way the trading works. Trading works by spending a lot of time learning what your own pace is, learning what your own style is, learning what your setups are, back testing those setups. It's a long journey. So I would say save your money, watch the free streams here, watch the free streams on Bookmap's YouTube channel. Just go through it that way there. That's what I would do. Let's see here. Grab the pullback, but after scaling profits, I said it'll trail stop a little too tight, but I'll take it. Hey, that's good. Profit is good. If you're looking at my profit right now, look at this. I got nothing. I haven't taken a single trade today. So you're doing a lot better than most people out there. There's people that are probably very red today too. There's probably people that were trying to short this as it's grinding higher. I mean, this looked pretty convincing right here. I had this up on a side screen when I'm writing the memo, and it looked pretty convincing. I mean, the market's just been, this is crazy stuff here. This is wild and crazy kids over here. What's up there, Mark? How you doing there? Believe Yourself says, first day on XFA. Wow, look at, we're coming straight down right now. Woo. We had liquidity up there at 420. I don't know why we didn't take that. First day on your XFA, Believe Yourself. That's excellent stuff. Good luck to you. Take it slow. Trade in the micros on the onset. And then when you get your bearings about you, then switch over to the minis, perhaps, if that's your MO. I was in longs, but it was a short play. If I longed overnight, I'd be up 80 points. Yeah. You know, one thing that you want to track is, here's some good advice to you folks out there. If you're looking at a move like this and you're saying, oh, I could have made 80 points, go back and reverse engineer the price action and go back and look, what were the clues that could have led you into a trade? And if the answer is none, there aren't any clues, it's okay. But if there's something that you can reverse engineer in something that would have given you the guidance to take an entry long and hold that for 80 points, best thing that you can do is, instead of wasting a good chart and wasting a good setup, go back and reverse engineer it and see if there's actually something that stuck out to you. And then use that information for next time to guide you into a trade. That's what I'd say. Oh boy. Now I'm sorry. Chat's going to be very delayed today because I'm relaxed. I'm taking my time right now. My heart rate is like 74 right now. I'm big chilling. I'm super ultra mega big chilling right now. Shorted 413, prob 10 points, and I'm out. Nice. There you go. Nice work. How are the levels working for you? Enjoying those? Is it actually helping your trading, or is it just neither here nor there? I'm curious because you're new here. I'm curious what your feedback is. That's black magic. You're funny. It's really funny. Let's see. All right. Catching up on chat. Bear with me today, folks. I don't plan on taking any trades until after this news comes out at 8:30. We have a big news schedule today. Today's the day I've been talking about all week. It's the biggest schedule of news today. So, it seems like prop firms are the new crypto rug pulls. I don't know. Top Step has been around for however many years, and they're still cooking. So, I don't know. You're welcome to trade whomever you want, wherever you want. I love trading with Top Step personally. I always set up fake trades for fun. Most of them hit big, but I still have yet to truly jump into holding overnight. Feel it would affect my sleep. Yeah, if you're not sleeping, I mean, that's horrible. I would hold a lot of positions overnight, and even bigger positions. You just have to get used to, gotta get your sleep. Whatever happens, happens. But you should have a good thesis for why you're holding overnight, right? How much is Bookmap? I mean, you can get all the bells and whistles for like $200 or $300 a month, or you can get like the regular version. I think with data ends up costing like under $100 a month there. So, but they have a Bookmap Discord and they do free online trainings. There you go. See, free is the price you're looking to pay. That's what I would do. A fortuitous meeting yesterday morning that kept me out of the market. Yesterday's price action is the exact day that wrecks me every time. That's good, Micah. There you go. Hey, Rips, congrats on moving up the leaderboard. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. And again, I'm not really trying to focus on the leaderboard. I'm just trying to take decent trades, and I'm trying to educate and entertain. So whatever happens, happens. I'm happy with how much we've been shooting up that thing, so that's cool. One Rips yesterday almost hit my maximum loss limit by 100, ended Globex at 284 and added to average 299, waiting to hit TP, but we'll close before 8:30. There you go, Robert. Just remember, a lot of news coming out at 8:30, folks. Bookmap has a demo trial. I think it's only on crypto. I had the 50 per month version. I just stopped because it was too much to run on my PC at once, but I like it. Yeah. it requires a pretty beefy PC if you're running a lot of different applications at the same time. And especially at certain times of high volatility in the market, Bookmap uses a lot of your system resources. So you do have to have a pretty beastly PC to run it there. Hey, love your streams. What is your main strategy that you focus on? For me personally, momentum and order flow. That's me personally. Will it work for everybody out there? Probably not. It doesn't work for me for a lot of the times that I'm trading it. So it's a more difficult strategy. I think that if you're looking for a starting strategy, I would say something along the lines of technical analysis and finding one setup and sticking to it as long as you've back tested it. Can you use Bookmap on a Mac? Yes, you can. And again, you have to be worried about your system resources. You have to make sure that you have a beefy Mac. If you have like a really old iMac, you might run into a little bit of latency with that. Rips, after a daily loss limit day, how do you overcome that tilt upset mindset? If you're still feeling emotional about it, I would say trading back into a combine or trading into a practice account until you get your head straight, because nothing good is going to come from it if you're trading emotionally. And I used to do this all the time. You trade with your emotions and then you get wrecked. There was a time this year where we took a break basically from trading any XFAs or funded accounts because I think I got pretty wrecked in March or April, whenever it was. I had a good run. I had a really, really good run in my live account. And then I had like 3 back-to-back pretty bad losing days. I mean, it was like, you know what it was? It was FOMC. That's what it was. FOMC, I was up in my XFAs like 20 grand and then it flipped around. It was a big loss. It was like up 18 and down 18 or something like that. It was back when we were trading 3 XFAs. So I think it was an $18,000 flip. I was up 9,000 and then I max lost 3,000 per, which was $9,000. So I took a break after that and I refreshed myself and I went on a run again, and that was that. So I would say taking a break, whether it's like a multi-day daily loss limit thing or if it's like you're feeling out of the pocket, go back and trade your practice accounts, because that's going to serve you a lot better than trading emotionally. Hardway says, I have almost no emotion left. Yeah, welcome to trading. It'll break you down. Do you have multiple of that black shirt? I have about 100 of these black shirts. I mean, not 100, but I got a lot. I have a whole section in my closet that's just like all black shirts. And so I don't have to think about what I'm going to wear. I just throw on the black shirt. Hello, Sarl. Good to see you there. Long 280 last night. Yo, up 125 points. It's sick. What are the indicators you use? The one that's on my screen is just hourly high, hourly low. So it allows me to kind of see how the market's kind of moving and shaking about. But in TradingView, one of the ones that we've been talking about recently, I know this is a really gross and messy chart, but is this right here. It's Spaceman BTC. Spaceman BTC key level. Gives you like the daily open, previous day mid. Gives you all that good stuff. Monday low, previous week mid. And you can see like previous day mid, we were kind of bouncing off that level. We bounced more off of this 307 level, but daily open right here. We broke out through daily open and ripped up, bounced back at previous day mid. All good stuff. It's super helpful. Throw it on your chart, see if it helps you out. Hi, first time see live, follow you from Tops Up TV. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? Took oil short this morning. Let's look at oil. What happened in the world of oil? Because there was some tensions in the Middle Eastern conflict yesterday. Wow, our oil level, sick. 72.33. That's an MC level right there. Woo! Anybody in Clubhouse catch that? Curious. That was nice. That's a clean rejection right there. And then maybe targeting 70.66. Nice. But yeah, there was some tensions with Middle Eastern conflict yesterday. And we saw that. And then it kind of bounced and went super high. So we're seeing a relaxation in the overnight news with tensions and everything. So curious to see if that will come back down to earth. Probably wants to trade somewhere in this range right here down towards that MC level of 70.66. So what are the 2 indicators you got on? We talked about that, I suppose. David says, I wonder if Dakota will be a better or worse trader now that all of his wisdom. That's funny. Is the leaderboard monthly figures or year to date? So it takes all of your active live accounts and it includes payouts of accounts that are still active. So let's just say that you have like 5 XFAs. You make a bunch of money in them. You withdraw 50 grand. That 50 grand, I believe, is still counted towards the leaderboard. But then if you blow those accounts, that 50 grand that you took out is no longer counted. and those accounts, the balance of those XFAs, obviously because you blew them, is no longer counted. I've had my live account since December of 2023, so that balance and all of the payouts that I've taken from it will, I believe, be added to the leaderboard. So I think that's how it works. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Dakota puts on 30 contracts and goes to bed, never gets old. He is the GOAT. Yeah, he really is. Educate and entertain. You do great at both, bro. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you. Hourly high and low. It's a custom indicator that I built for NinjaTrader. I don't really trade on NinjaTrader except for my live account. I'm trading XFAs on tops of X now. But on NinjaTrader, that's where my live account is hooked up to, and it's not on tops of X. So that's why I'm still using NinjaTrader today. Ribs, I have 5 XFA. I also have an additional 6 pass combines. The system will not let me activate more than 5 combines. Will I lose the 6 if I don't activate them in time? No, this is the best part. So usually there's a 30-day counter from when you pass a combine to when you can activate it on to an XFA. You're in the best spot right now because you have 5 active XFAs. So those 6 pass combines will wait on the bench indefinitely until you need them. So that's what's really sick about Top Step is that you can pass an unlimited amount of combines. They sit there on the bench, and anytime that you lose 1 XFA or all 5 of your XFAs, you just activate them instantly. So isn't that cool? And especially if it's on Top Step X, it's instant. Yesterday crushed me, lost 5,800 in my personal brokerage and 1,000 in Top Step. Didn't think some analysis or analysts had that much power. I mean, yesterday was a big, crazy outlier day. And when you start to build up momentum like that, you could see how many times people were trying to catch a knife on the way down. Let's look at the S&P, for instance. Anytime that we're going, I mean, look at this. Kind of want to take that off. But yeah, this is, I'm going to draw like where, this is where people are catching knives here, 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 here. And then obviously that's the one you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the lady. So yeah, that's, I mean, and again, people are trying to short it here. People are trying to short it here, trying to short it here. So the question becomes, are we actually going to get to the prior day high and then start to blow out? Momentum is a funny thing in the market. It can definitely be outpaced because if we're looking at where price agreement and acceptance is right now, we're looking at kind of this Monday low area, right? And so what does this say? It says that this market in this form down here is completely oversold. But on the way down, when you're looking at it from the perspective of, nothing's happened yet, like right there, you could sit there and be like, it's oversold, it's oversold, it's oversold, it's oversold. And you're buying, and then nothing happens, right? It's oversold, it's oversold, it's oversold. Because remember, look at the market's back in balance where? We'll say Monday low. So Monday low is this line right here. Anything below that, the market is completely out of balance and oversold in the acceptance of price based on today's prices. So, I mean, you're not wrong by trying to buy these dips, but momentum is so crazy that you have so many stops that are kind of pulling this down. Kind of like, you know, if a ship is sinking, it pulls down with such great suction. That's all of the stops that are getting popped to the downside. So even though you're correct on your thesis to, you know, you're looking for buying, you can get wrecked on something like that. So yesterday becomes a very tremendously difficult day if you're not on the right side of the market. If you're on the right side of the market, it's a very fruitful day. But I promise you that this move doesn't happen unless there's people that are on the wrong side of the market because buyers are coming in, they're setting sell stops. That's adding to the push down. Again, buyers coming in, sell stops are getting popped. And then same thing here. And then finally you find recovery. And then everybody who got short here is offsides, short here, offsides. And now everybody who's short from here completely offsides on this break right here. I mean, a lot of people offsides in this market. So it creates a lot of tremendous volatility. And then today, when we have the news coming out in 10 minutes, it will add to that volatility there. Blue Boy says, I'm going to get Bookmap again when I get a gaming PC. It was really taxing to run it with other apps running alongside of it. Yeah, you need a beast of a PC there to run it. All right. Okay. Passed 2 Top Step 50K combines last night. Tomorrow is the day I start my XFA journey. Nice. Jason, congratulations there, buddy. Rips, I also cleared 2,500 overnight trading. Nice work there, Larry. Way to go. Rips, drink of choice today. We have Ghost. Sour Apple Warhead. I know. Crazy, right? This is a wild one. What shirt? I have my current go-to black shirt, 32 cool from Costco, $5 per, and it's a fantastic shirt. I don't want to blow up this company, but it's one of the best t-shirts I've ever worn. If you're really curious, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll send you a link, but I don't want to I don't want to blow up this company. Hey, Ribs, I agree. I've been practicing in my practice account for a couple weeks now. I'll be jumping back in this next week. I've learned a lot about myself during this break. Nice. There you go. Very nice. Loxy's been in a trade for 3+ hours. 360 looking for 428. Wow. We almost touched the sky there. We were, 9 points away from your target. So good luck to you. I hope it smacks it in the face. I remember one time you designed the most amazing shirts. I've been waiting for them to drop ever since. That got put on hold. It really did. I haven't really gotten around to it. I've been pretty busy there. Ferrari Phil, yeah. Those shirts. It's insane, right? Like the quality of those shirts is it's unreal. Caught the knife and now I have no fingers. That's funny. Hey, Rips, I can't stay on stream today, but I wanted to show up and give the like. Have a great trading day. Thanks, Yarden. Appreciate you, buddy. Where's Ribs Mod, by the way? Because this person has literally wrote, look at this. This is crazy. Look at this. Hold on. I gotta show this to you. I think this person wants to know what the indicators are that I'm using. This is so crazy that people dude, question will get answered. I promise. We already answered it 5-10 minutes ago. Ribs Mod, where are you? I totally understand why Ribs wears the same color and style of shirt. I do the same thing. Yeah, you don't even have to think about it. Tesla closed the gap of 240-ish. Wow, do we short to pull it back? That's one of the things that can happen here. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at Tesla. It's probably going to show up with some levels here. Yeah. Look at Tessies. Crazy. I mean, we touched the sky there, and now it's still going. So the levels that I'm watching on Tessies is 243.98, 246.16. This is one of those things that if you have enough people that are offside short into Tessies, that it can just continue to go all day long. It won't have a huge effect on the Magnificent Seven, it won't have a big effect on the NASDAQ unless you have confluence. Take a look at LRCX, because this is Lam Research. Right here. Look at what happened with Lam Research. Went crazy, right? This is a good reason of why we're recovering right now, because there's contagion in chips. So if we look at NVIDIA, for instance, NVIDIA over here, same type of thing where we're kind of recovering a little bit. We even opened with a gap a little bit here. It's not a real one, but it kind of is. But yeah, it's pushing, right? And we have room to get out of this gully of despair here and go back to potentially making some new highs. But Lam Research showing good forward-looking guidance, full-year guidance for 2025, also good. They knocked it out of the park. So we were talking about this at the beginning of the week. If Lam Research does well, then you have the potential of other chips doing well and contagion in the space doing well. One of the things that is kind of dampening the effect of Lam Research was the headline that we had yesterday, which I guess, I don't know, some type of intuition I had. I said, I don't know if it was on the stream or if it was in the Clubhouse stream. I said that, one of the things that could really make Apple fail today would be if they talked about cutting down their iPhone production. And sure enough, there was a headline right after, I think, 10 a.m. Eastern time where they talked about that iPhone is suffering and I think they're cutting production. I didn't look at the headline. Let me see. Somebody posted it in MC. So let's see what the headline was. There you go. International. It was Ming Chi Ko. And he said iPhone 16 orders were cut by around 10 million units for the first half of 2025 and the Q4 of 2024. Most of the cuts were affecting non-Pro models, which is one of their largest parts of the consumer part of the iPhone. Most people are not buying Pros. iPhone revenue in Q4 24 may not fully reflect the impact of production cuts. So think about it. If that's what the analyst is saying, then they have to be prepared to adjust portfolios and hedge against that. Not for Q3 earnings, not for Q4 earnings, but potentially Q1 of 2025 earnings. It might have to be adjusted, and full year guidance is going to be suffering from that as well. So remember, when you're looking at investors versus traders, investors are looking for long-term things, people who believe in the company long-term. When that type of headline comes across the wire, it can be extremely dangerous for a stock on that day when that news breaks. And then we kind of see over the next few days, does it recover from that news? Are investors still bullish on the stock? Is that as much of an effect where we can see, Apple suffering from that? That's why it's important to pay attention to the news rather than, technicals mean a lot. But of course, It's also important to pay attention to the news to see, wait, why is the NQ barreling to the downside? What is causing Apple to suffer today, and etc. Parrish says, I don't see the value of the XFA. The stop loss increase, not so. It's trailing up constant. So when I go to 52K, the stop loss is at 50K. I have a 50K prop from account, and there I have one payment, $50. I'm not sure what you're trying to say at all. But if you ask again succinctly, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Did the Ferrari end up with paint on the hood last night? No, it did not. It was locked tight safely in the garage. In my practice account, I am an expert winning profit, but in my real account, oh my God, I'm another person. It's okay. Take your time. There's no rush. Trading's going to be here whenever you're ready. I promise. Don't worry about it. Everybody's always in such a rush. Trading is the thing you don't want to be rushing. Trust me. It's going to take a long time to be proficient at this. Let's see here. Yesterday, copy 4 XFAs all got filled at the same time, but when I tried to close the position, only the leader closed, the follower didn't. I didn't realize it until they hit the stop for loss. Email support and see what happened. That seems weird. If you're trading on tops of X, it shouldn't happen. I've never had that happen myself, but that's just my own experience. What methodology do you use? Price action, order flow, market profile, fundamentals, etc. All of those, yes. Order flow is a big part, and trading momentum, looking for momentum in the market, because you only have to capture a few points on momentum, and if a move is moving, then it's all good. Got an email about being on the top 100 with only one live account. Nice. Give it up for Jay Money. Nice job, buddy. Good morning, Mo. First time watcher. Good to have you with us. Have to trade them XFAs while you can before they only allow live if you have it. We'll see. Again, everybody's speculating on what the new rules are going to be. We'll just have to wait and see. What is the indicator, Spaceman? It shows me all of these data points, like weekly open, Monday mid, previous week mid, Monday low, previous day mid, daily open, etc. So allows me to have a quick kind of reference of where the market's trading. I have 5 or 7 on my bench right now. Good for you, Trader Page. Nice. I see that Rip's support is open this morning. Yeah, that's what I do here. Come on. This rule will probably change soon. We'll see. Again, all we can do is trade well and just take it day by day. It's no reason to sit here and worry and think about X, Y, and Z. So locked in my overnight trade on my XFAs. Nice, Big Mac. Up $5,300. How many times did you copy that? Is it 1 account, 2 accounts, 17 accounts, 800 accounts? Nice job, buddy. $5,300 times what? 1, 2, 3, 1. Gotcha. $5,300 times 1. Very nice. When TopSip goes to, if you have a live account, you cannot have any other accounts. I wonder if you can have any accounts in the queue in case you lost that live account. I would think so, yes, if that's going to be it. But again, this is only speculation for the time being. Only speculation. Have you been liking TopSip X the last few weeks? Yes, I've been loving it, Phil. It's awesome. It took probably about a week for me to get comfortable with the platform, but now I really enjoy it. How many XFAs do you have to have active for the past combines to wait in the wings? 5. Got to scroll up again. Here we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Most impressive lesson for me yesterday was when you flipped from long to short on the break in the ES. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, there was some chatter in the stream. As soon as I did that, people are like, "You're revenge trading." It's like, no, I'm trying to capture the move. It's okay to be wrong. It's not okay to stay wrong. And one of the things that I found that I was doing often in my trading early on was that I'd be wrong about a move and then I'd just close it and then I'd watch the move and I'd get super frustrated and then I'd wait for a pause in the move and then I'm getting in and it's like, that's the worst time to enter. ChemDog says the trend was my friend yesterday. That's good. Very nice. TopSip tilt was basically a cheat code on when to short yesterday. Every tilt went 70% long. Next leg down was imminent. That's crazy. That is nuts. Whoa. There's the news. Holy smokes. Sorry, I didn't even realize what time it was. My bad. Sorry about that. I'm like, look over my book maps, spurging out over here. Jobless claims at 227, much lower than expected. That's not good for the markets, at least what the Fed wants to hear. We have a Fed speaker, I think, in 15 minutes. Let me just double check. Sorry about that, folks. I'm usually on the ticket here. I got lost in the sauce with the questions. Yeah, we have Beth Hammock, or whatever her name is, speaking at 8:45. Hammock. So jobless claims coming in lower, continuing claims coming in higher, but jobless claims coming in lower is not a good thing. That's weird. Those should be trending up. The estimate was 242. It came in at 227. 227,000 people filing for unemployment. Yikes. Let's see what they revised the prior ones to, because we always talk about that in here. Prior was revised from 236 and it was 236. So there was no real tricky revisions in that. I'm actually kind of shocked that the market's still holding up with that. Interesting. We do get the PMI today. That's going to be out at 9:45, so 15 minutes after the open. Folks, I do appreciate if you like and subscribe here. Click that lucky like button. The more likes we do, the more likely it is we'll stick around and trade after the open here. If you folks are interested in that, just reach down and click that lucky like button. We are starting to roll over here. Interesting. I would expect the jobs data to be pretty negative for the NAS here. Breakdown area I'm looking for in the S&Ps would be a clean snap of 5860. Like a clean snap. I'm not talking about a dip and a rip. I need to see a clean snap at 5860. That would be a nice trigger point to kind of take this market short. And that would probably break down, I'd be guessing like 371 in the NAS there. So I'm going to wait for this market to settle before we think about taking a trade here. Yeah, see, I don't want to take this trade. What did you say about having backup combines? I have one combine passed. Thought I had 30 days to activate it to an XFA. You do, but if you have 5 active XFAs, you have an infinite time to have your past combine sit on the bench. But if you have less than 5, it's 30 days. Talking about XFA, MP announced XFA trading will be limited once a trader earns a live account. How will this change affect you? I'm going to wait for the actual change to take place, and then I can assess it. I can assess the scenario from that point forward. Until then, it's all speculation, and I'm just going to continue to trade the way I trade. What's the difference between TopStep and TopStep X? TopStep is the company. TopStep X is the trading platform. Thanks for this discussion. Rips was questioning myself. My sizing was the main issue. It is for a lot of people, and the market moves. I mean, you put on one contract. I mean, that's $20 a point in the NQ. It's a lot. It moves. So, I mean, people start adding to that and they don't realize like the multiples of how much size you're putting on. That's why I always recommend if you ever get an XFA, you should be trading in the micros to start. I don't know why they would want a live profitable trader still trading XFAs. Kind of defeats the purpose of elevating profitable traders. There's different strategies. I mean, we can go back and forth on the debate about the strategy of trading in XFAs or farming XFAs or whatever you want to call it. But again, when the rules take place, we will adjust and trade around those rules. It's the same thing of like speculating when we used to only be able to trade 3 XFAs, trying to map out a whole plan of being like, oh, they're going to go to 20 XFAs. It's a fact. He said they're going to more. So I'm going to be planning everything around 20 XFAs. And then they go to 5. And you're like, wait. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to be waiting instead of speculating. And we'll see. Are you strictly ES and NQ? Personally, my own trading is mostly on the NQ. But in MC, we have traders from all walks of life that trade all different instruments. I prefer trading the NQ personally. Can't figure out the leaderboard. I keep bouncing back and forth on the top 25, and I'm still having profitable days, but my balance decreased. Because everybody's changing, right? It's all changing. Do those shirts give you muscles? Some reason my muscle shirts don't work so flat. That's funny. Hey, Rips, do you have 7 charts with the Mag 7 or 1 chart with all of them on? I have 8 different charts here. I have Apple, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and the S&P. That's all up on this monitor over here. I posted that on my Instagram yesterday if you want to see my setup. Luna says, hey, what's up, Luna? I wrecked my combines yesterday, but luckily didn't trade in XFAs. That's good. Yesterday was a crazy day. If you were on the wrong side of the market, you got baked. If you were on the right side of the market, you got profitable. You made a lot of money. Warner Rips looking for some good reads. What do you recommend? Mind Over Markets, Markets and Profile, Trading in the Zone, Best Loser Wins, and any of the Market Wizard series. Charles Chapman says, high payouts are the siren song, and most rules remind me of a carnival game complete with weighted bowling pins in it. Yeah, don't pay attention to that stuff. Yen says, I blew out 4 XFA yesterday. Yeah, it happens. I'm sorry. Lost my XFA, but passed 2 combines. There you go. That's nice. That's what I said. You don't have to think about it. Yeah, exactly. Rip spot on Sig Brain? Maybe they smoke cigs. I don't know. Oh, there's Rip spot. You are timed out. Do not spam chat. Let them know, baby. how the options were looking. I was not expecting this great move in Tesla. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people too that were posting like, I'm so strong on my put position, and then they got booty blasted. So it's good enough to post. It's good enough to take profit, right? Can't find Spaceman. It's just Spaceman BTC, one word. Rips looks good in tank top, golden boy tan. It's Vegas, baby. Vegas, it's easy to get a tan. You just go outside. It's very easy to get tan here. Are Spaceman levels the same as Top Step levels? I think they're slightly different. Hey, Ribs, what source do you use for breaking news? Lots of different sources. This is the one I recommend that you use for free. Go. Ribs made me actually think it was you with those news. Wait, what do you mean? What happened? Rips, your training setup is sick. Thanks, Jose Cuervo. Your drink is sick. Good morning, Rips, and good morning, everyone. Good morning, Manrique. No longer will the phone do yearly upgrades as well, which I think is a good thing. That upgrade cycle. I mean, I hate my iPhone 16 Pro. I hate it. It sucks. I like the 15 way more. I actually still have my 15. I forgot to send it in, and I might actually roll back to it. Although I did upgrade to the latest version of iOS, and it is slightly better. But I'm really disappointed. I upgrade every single year, and even though it's a slight upgrade, I don't really care. But this one felt like a really serious downgrade because I feel like the software is not taking advantage of the hardware. I'm not having a good experience as a customer, so I'm not very stoked on it. Can you send me the link about the iPhone post headline? If you just Google iPhone cutting Q4 numbers, I'm sure it'll pop up on anything like Seeking Alpha or Bloomberg or Yahoo Finance. I always get the Pro Max because I'm that douche. Why is it douchey to have a Pro Max? What's douchey about that? Because it's the same phone as the last one. It's supposed to have better chips, right? Chips that are supposed to handle AI processes, but I don't think it does. iPhone innovation has not kept up with its competitors. It's crazy too. Like foldable phones came out a long time ago. I'm sure there's gonna be like an iPad phone eventually. I don't really care about the foldable phone thing, but I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't mind an iPhone version of that. Gonna get the SF90XX. I talked to my sources about that, and they want a little bit too much for what I'm willing to pay for it. However, the SF90 stopped its production. You can't even get the Spider, right? You can't get the Stradale anymore. The Spider pretty much closed their orders like 2 weeks ago. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, Ferrari Phil, but I'm pretty sure like 2 or 3 weeks ago was like the last time that you could order a Spider brand new, right? 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that car leaving production will actually make the value increase quite a bit. So I'm kind of in between. I love the spec on mine. Yeah, they stopped production on a few cars. That's right. I really like the spec on mine. Obviously I like my own spec, but it might be one of those ones that I keep for a while because it will definitely become a collector. So I don't know what's next. Maybe the successor to the SF90, but we'll see. We'll have to see. I'm enjoying it as is. Do you use Twitter for fast news? No, I don't. It's a little bit slow in my opinion. But I would say trading economics is probably going to be a lot faster there. Let's see here. Scrolling back up. There we go. Hey, Rips, did you was in Macau casino? No, I did not was in a Macau casino. Rips is marketing conscious like Trump with a blue shirt and red tie, Simon Cowell with a t-shirt, and Survivor host with the same shirt. Yeah, there you go. Rename your combine to practice and practice alive. It actually works. There you go. That's not a bad idea. Rips, you use trailing stops. I was trying to set one up with Cargo Colt on our hotkeys, but we never got around to it. So I've used them before. I haven't. It's too clunky for me to do my style of trading right now unless I have a hotkey that could activate it. So no, I currently do not, but I'd be open to doing it. I trail my own stops manually. Had the same issue on Top Step X yesterday. They actually reset the account for me. Okay, good to know. So whoever was talking about the whole issue with not copying, reach out to Top Step and they'll fix that for you. If I call the Top Step phone number, will I end up on infinite hold? Boy, we are just chopping broccoli here. This is crazy. Let's go to the 1 minute chart so you can see. This is just blech. This is a whole bucket of yuck. Anyone else having connectivity issues with Top Step X right now? This stream is fine, but my chart is frozen. Just restarted the window, but still locked. Try doing the this little button that's down here. Try hitting that button right there, the reset chart view. Try that one. Rip Spaceman BTC is the key level one. Yes. Spaceman BTC, one word. Do you have a video explaining the hotkey setup for X? I don't use hotkeys on TopStep X yet, but if I do, I will make a video about it. Hey, good morning. I'm in with 10 at 334. What's your thoughts about holding until tomorrow? I would just kind of judge it based on the open. You have a lot of upside price action right now. How many contracts are you long? If you're long a few, I would trim some because you already made a great trade. 331 is a great entry. Jeez Louise. Nice job. So you were like right at this break here. Very, very nice. Right there. Yeah, it's a great trade. I would definitely look at potentially peeling something because we could easily have the open just bring us straight down. That'd be kind of disappointing. How do I get the Spaceman BTC indicator? It's just indicators in TradingView. It's not available on TopStep X right now that I'm aware of. Had a copy issue in TopStep X before as well. Now I have the account list on my screen so I can monitor them. There you go. That's smart. Let's see here. What the hell was that? There's unemployment numbers there. Hey man, how much did you invest on your trading setup? I don't know. What is the monitors? The 57-inch when I bought it, when it first came out, I don't know. It was somewhere between $1,500 and $3,000 for that monitor. The 49-inch was, again, I don't know, $1,000 to $2,000. The Dell screen, which is the 34-inch 4K, was like $1,500. Computer I built myself. I think I put like, I don't know, $5,000 or less into it. And then not including my streaming PC, I don't know, less than 10 grand. Was that 5, 8? Maybe just around 10K, something like that. But I mean, if you're using something every day, think about the value that you're getting from that 10K. Good for the markets? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is good for the markets. The jobless claims are not. Current administration is inflating numbers. They very well could be. Keurig is buying Ghost. Are you serious? Is that for real? No way. Keurig buying Ghost. No way. Oh yeah, because they're Dr. Pepper. That's right. I forgot that Keurig is Dr. Pepper. Dude, that's sick. Bro, I bet those people are so juiced. That's sick. That is super dope. I know it's only speculation, but what if you decide not to go live and just cash out? When can you trade again in 5 XFAs? I don't think you have a choice. You can take out 50% of your balance, but you can't take out the whole kit and caboodle. So you could say, like, I don't want to trade the live account. I'll take half out and then leave the other half for whatever reason. 2K live viewers with 24K subs is top tier. Thanks, Otter. Appreciate you, buddy. We don't use any view bots on this channel. This is all organic, built from the start. And, I started streaming about a year ago. We celebrated our 1-year stream anniversary in September. So yeah, it's a year and a month, and we've had tremendous growth. And I owe that to everybody in here right now that's watching. I appreciate every single one of you that tune in every single morning. It means a lot to me. And without you folks, this would be nothing. So thanks to you folks for joining me on this journey. It's been a long, fun journey and enjoyed every single day. It's awesome. Almost blew my 5 XFAs yesterday, down 1,700, got stuck chasing losses, got a clear mind today, and I will nickel and dime my way back up. I don't get it because I can pass combines in 2 days, no problem. That might be the problem, AZM, because if you're passing combines in 2 days, maybe you're pushing the gas a little bit too hard. I would say maybe slow your roll a little bit once you get to those XFAs. That might be the issue that you're having. When are the new changes on TopStep getting announced? Whenever they are, no idea. How's Dakota since surgery? He streamed yesterday, I believe. He's doing well. 1 mini is a lot for a 50K. 2 is way too big. Yes. Trading the micros. How much is the maintenance margin for one contract? On TopStep, you don't have to worry about that. There's a limit on the amount of contracts you can trade. But if you're talking about the MQ with a traditional brokerage, you're going to be about $1,000 for one single mini. Can you hold overnight in an XFA? No. Nor can you do it in a live account. Rips, did you know when the NQ gets all juiced and the spread widens that you can switch the MNQ and the spread is usually tighter? Yes. How many contracts can I put on minis on Express accounts? Depends on the size. On a 50K, the max is 5. On a 100K, the max is 10. And on 150K, the max is 15. So if you were copying 5 150K XFAs, you can put on a size of 75 contracts, which is a lot. A lot. I just read a CFTC report written in 2023 about retail futures traders. Average first loss 154, average second loss 900. Revenge trading is your doom. That's very cool. Good statistics there. Thank you for that, Esquire. I'm really enjoying Trading in the Zone, Rips. That's one of my favorites, Will. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. It's one of my favorite books. He goes through a lot of different ideologies, trading ideologies in that book that are extremely helpful to not only new traders, but veteran traders as well. If you've never read Trading in the Zone, it's worth your while of checking it out. Took my first payout yesterday. Give it up for Joshua. Minimum days to pass a combine is 3 days. No, you can pass it in 2 days now, but you shouldn't try to. It shouldn't take you 2 days unless it's like 2 back-to-back insanely volatile days in the market. If you're passing it always in 2 days, you're probably blowing a lot of them too, and you need to pump the brakes, in my opinion. Combine, when does the 49 per month happen? First of the month, please explain. Whenever you signed up. So if you signed up today, your rebuild date would be on November 24th, because today is October 24th. It's 1 calendar month. I blew up a combine yesterday because I didn't notice that my default number of contracts had accidentally changed to 10. I hit the add button 3 times before I realized it. Yes, I made that same exact mistake. I think it's something they should change, that whenever you close your position, it should reset the contracts to 1. I think that we should all suggest that in the changes thing. What is your quote of the day today? I don't have one. Maybe we'll find one later in the stream here. Trading 5 XFAs, 100K, and have 3 XFAs passed and sitting on the bench sleeping. There you go, MS. Nice. What's up, Josh? How you doing there? Rips, will you be doing another giveaway soon? Yeah, you know what? If we get up to 1,500 likes today, we got 2,100 people watching. If we get up to 1,500 likes, we'll do a giveaway today. If we get up to, let's do a poll since we're at 500 right now. Okay, let's see here. Will the NQ end the day above or below? Let's do 20,400 since we are here now. Above, below. There we go. Go ahead and vote. And then we catch up on these questions again here. Catching up here, catching up. Okay, hold the phone. My goodness, how are we so far back on chat? Jeez Louise. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. Rips, you ever run into Vegas Matt at the poker table? No, he's not a poker player, but I have seen him at the casino filming a video for a slot machine, but I didn't go up to him or like say what up or anything like that. My wife and I were walking out from dinner and we were just kind of walking through the casino and I was like, oh, that's him. And he had like his whole filming setup there and his son, RJ, I think his son. Yeah. Where on Insta can you find you setup? It's on my story. Isn't it still there? I feel like this is just gonna be like a daily occurrence. Should set like a timer. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Here we go. Do this on my story here. For some reason, people just love to see the setup. It's like super popular. All right, this is going on my story. There we go, and posted. There you go. Got an email from Mick that they are watching. Nice, MS. Way to go. I have a 13 LOL. I noticed guys don't upgrade if they have a phone they like. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have upgraded. Yeah, 16 was a bit of stumble, yeah. 18.2 beta looks promising with Apple AI. Yeah, I have 18.1 and it's like, it's all right. It's pretty cool, but it's not, doesn't make up for 16 being dog food. Do you think Apple's run out of Rips ideas? Is this the beginning of Apple's decline? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Do we have a donation here? Just got my first payout yesterday. Just wanted to say thank you for everything you do, Rips. Dude, Willie. Thanks, man. Give it up for Willie. Thanks for the 10 spot. That's sick. So nice. You don't have to do that. That's sick. Reply. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Boom. Sick. Thank you there, Willie. Appreciate you, buddy. Does someone with another 16 Pro have the same issue? Maybe you got a dud? Ooh, that'd be a good question. Hey, Rips, can you post what table and mount you're using for your monitors? I'm having trouble finding a good one to hold both of mine. It is at deck, ATDEC, ATDEC, one word, at deck. They make the most sturdy monitor mounts that you can get. Yesterday killed my account. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Bling. Sorry about that. Why is the 16 worse? It's slower and clunkier. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's just slow and choppy. Like I have to restart my phone often, which is weird. My 15 was fine. And I have a Pro Max. Like I have the one that's supposed to have all of the RAM and all of that. I have a 13 Pro. No need to upgrade, in my opinion. Do that. They got rid of Lightning port. Yeah. They got rid of the Lightning port correction there, or connection, not correction. My 16 Pro is great. Not sure. Dang. Maybe I did get a dud. Maybe I'll hit up Apple support. If yours is good, then maybe I did get a dud. Just upgraded iPhone 16. Do you have the Pro Max, Acumen? I'm wondering what it is. Good morning. What do you think of the Tesla phone? I haven't seen it. Just the Pro? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the open here. We are 9 minutes from the top of the hour, so we'll have to see what happens. If I come to Vegas, we playing poker. I can't play in Bobby's room, though. Yeah, sure, of course. Hit me up if you're coming into town. Is trading your primary source of income that allows you to have a great lifestyle? I've made in the last 3 months, let's do some math here, probably 30x what I've made in trading from poker. 35x, probably somewhere in that range. Maybe 45x. I've made trading, made in poker versus trading. For me, Steve Jobs has left ideas for 10 years. Now their research and development department is totally stopped. They don't know what to invent anymore. Apple's finished. Maybe. I mean, they can always just continue copying people's ideas, right? What is the volume indicator on TradingView? VRVP, visible range volume profile. If you want to see the settings, pause the video right here now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango. There you go. He might be on RTH instead of ETH. I'm on ETH right here. Oh, you're talking about the other trader, yeah. Rose, what is your strategy for the scaling plan once you enter into an XFA? I noticed the limited number of contracts has me adjusting my strategy and be more of a nit when it comes to my entries. I mean, sometimes you just want to spool up to max size of 3 contracts on the 150. Sometimes you want to wait. Sometimes you just want to trade micros. It depends on the setup. You should be judging your setup the same and just think about it in percentages. If you're trading 3 contracts, it's 100%. If you're trading 2 contracts, it's 66%. 1 contract, 33%. So, and then you can get more granular if you're trading the micros instead of the minis. Would you recommend copy trading a new combine to an XFA or trading the combine by itself? Depends on how you're doing. If you're doing better in combines, yeah, you could try copying it. But, some people can get jammed up in that because your brain knows what's going on. You know that you're actually copying into a funded account, which can be a little bit scary, right? Let's see here. Don't forget. Yep, that's right. ES went back to the 5-minute opening range from yesterday and chopping around there now. Yeah, this is just crap right now. I don't like this at all. Which GPU to use? Intel 14900K. 10K pretty standard with mini monitors and computer easily. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to spend that, right? There's ways to do it on the cheap. Yeah, I do have a 4090. I need the 5090 though. They need to come out with that. I've been waiting. Although I don't really game much, so I mean, kind of, but it's taxing to run this many screens. Hey Rips, I got the same wide monitor. What are you using to hold both at deck? ATDEC. What's Ghost? It's an energy drink company. They make pre-workouts. They make energy drinks. They partner with a lot of like candy companies. That is the move. Make a brand of drink, get bought out. Yeah, no kidding, right? People tend to not think in terms of ROI. Got to think longer term. That's how I always think on things. Like, even, this is going to sound crazy, but like even with clothing, I'm like, how much wear am I going to get out of this piece of clothing? Is it worth that? Am I going to get that return on how much money it costs? Same thing with phones. Like, you use your phone every single day. So I feel like spending $1,000 to upgrade your phone is really not that expensive. It's less than $100 a month. You use your phone all the freaking time. Hey Rips, I made serious money last night playing poker against the computer. Should I empty my accounts and move to Vegas? Nope. Definitely not. It almost sounds like you guys are finding reasons to scare yourselves out of succeeding. Maybe. A lot of people do that. A lot of people don't believe in themselves enough that they could be successful, which is a weird thing. Part of being successful is believing in yourself. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I mean, that's what you want to do. Let's see if we can get 25 likes. I mean, we got more than 25 likes here. We got way more than 25 likes. Let's see here. What up? Oh, Coach Jay in the building. Coach Jay, what's up? You can spend 1.5K and get a rig capable of running charting software. Most important is a good CPU and decent amount of fast RAM. Yes. You don't have to spend a lot on a computer. And if you spend a lot on your computer, it doesn't mean you're going to start all of a sudden being profitable or something like that. Earn it. Take some payouts from XFAs and reward yourself. Buy a new rig if that's what you want to do. This is the chop I'm learning to stay out of. That's smart. There you go. Wow, first time on YouTube? No. I've been streaming on YouTube for a year now. Hey, Rip, are you on Top Step TV only on Tuesdays? Some weeks I'm on more than Tuesday, but this week I was only on Tuesday. Next week I might be on more than Tuesday, but just plan on Tuesday Fast Market. That's what we do. Been waiting 2 days for them to activate my 150K XFA. I'm missing all the moves. It's probably gonna be chopped today and tomorrow. Grr. If you're doing your XFA, there's a button to click to activate it. Now, you don't have to wait for them. You have to activate it yourself in your dashboard. So maybe that's what you're missing. What is going to be the new changes on Top Step? Nothing yet. There's some chatter about not being able to use your XFAs if you have a live account. But again, this is not going to be affecting most people. There's not that many live traders on Top Step right now because people haven't been proving themselves. I think that's growing. The number's growing, but there aren't any new rules yet. So we'll just have to wait. I was $200 away from blowing my funded account, switched to micros, and 2 months later, I'm now $1,400 away from max drawdown. Boom. Nice work. That's sick. Ribs, can you hold an overnight long in a or can you hold overnight in a live account? If risk management approves, Dakota talks about it often when he wants to hold a trade long term. I asked him very first thing when I got called up to live last year, December 2023. My very first email to the risk manager was, am I able to hold a position overnight? If we approve the 100% no. They said no. And they said they're not changing that. So if you get into a live account and you're expecting that maybe you'll be able to hold a trade through the close in Globex Open, which is that 1 hour of time every single Monday through Friday that the market's closed, no, you can't. So don't expect that. On a 50K account is great advice to stick to micros, but don't go crazy and go 30 contracts. 100%. Right. I think it's a crazy opportunity to trade in a live account with actual real funds and understand how it feels to trade. Yeah, it can be scary, but think about it. You're going from sim to the real deal. I agree with you, Moises. Ribs, is there a way to get your morning memo before it's posted to the websites, Webull, etc. subscription? Yeah, it's if you're a member of Clubhouse, you get it at like 7 o'clock in the morning and around that time. But just use the free one. Use the free one. You can pass in 2 days. I've done it. Yes. Has everyone used? No, not sure. Trading in the zone. If you can only read one psychology book, that's the one. I agree with you. Wow, we're really coming down now. Look at this. I charge. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta scroll. Oh, Holy Earth. Thank you for the €2. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see here. I charge 100. No. What are going to be the new changes to Top Step? We answered that. I'm trying to catch up as much as I can here. I think it'll take 2 months to get 150K, taking 2 to 3 trades a day, keeping good risk. Guess fine. Yeah, that's fine. Take it slow. It's totally fine. There's no rush. Quote of the day: water breaks rocks not because of its strength, but because of its consistency. I like that a lot. That's sick. That's awesome. I see we got 2,000 people in here and only 740 likes. Let's get that pumped up. At 1,500 likes, we'll do a giveaway for sure. Quote of the day: today's the first day of the rest of your life. That's an old school one there. Anybody short in the NQ? I mean, that might be the temporary bottom for now. We came back to that midpoint. You can see the POC there on the visible range. Giving a like is like giving away your first child. Don't do it. Let's see here. Hey, Rip, Top Step should have a feature when you put on a trade. It will need confirmation in order to execute the trade. There is that in Top Step X. It's in your settings. There's trade confirmation. You can check it on. I personally don't use that because it slows down my execution. So you can do it, David. It's built in. Is there activation fee on Top Step? When you go to a funded account, the activation fee, no matter what level, 50K, 100K, or 150K, the activation fee is $149. One-time fee, no monthly cost. Oh, you are married. Yes, very happily. Did you ever play against Brad Owen? He was going to play in one of the games that we're playing with, but no, he was playing 10, 20, 40, I believe, outside Bobby's room like a week ago when I was there, and I think he was filming. But no, I don't think I've ever played with him, actually. Restricted my trading hours. Futures keep moving, but I have to be okay with it moving without me. Yeah, I had a short about that, Andrew, talking about how you should just feel like you're on vacation. That's just ignore it. It's not a big deal. Rips, I saw that pic of your trading setup and it was sick. Thank you, Richard. Am I on Top Step today? No. All the chicks in the chat petting the kitty, looking at his setup. I guess weird thing to care about. Used to think every move was worth trying to trade. Now I enjoy finding the best move so I can hold it as long as possible. I have more fun trading doing it this way. Yeah, I mean, if you just kind of ignore the fact, like, the market's open all the time. There's good times to trade, and some people have success in trading certain aspects of the market. Like me personally, I need a lot of movement, and that's what I thrive on, is trading the movement. That's what I love to trade. So I need momentum. You're not going to find a lot of momentum during glowbacks, right? So if you're talking about like this area of the market right here, this is a pretty decent stretch of the market. I'm not going to have success in trading that, but there are people who will make a market, i.e. having buys down here and sells down here and then shorting here and buying here and just making a market in like brackets. There's people who can just chop it up like that. I'm not that type of trader. That's not what floats my boat. Thank you, Rips, for a nice mix of infotainment, trading insides, and pissing off dumb people. Thanks, Don. Appreciate you. €6. Thank you so much. It's so kind. Rips, can you show us your feet? If you look at my Twitter account, you can see my feet on there. Rips, is there a way to get you? Yep, we answered that. We don't trade the same, but lots of love for you, Rips. You've become my incognito mentor. Thanks, Kaz. Appreciate you, buddy. What do you think about going long at 20,386 if it stays in its current channel? Boy, you nailed that idea, because you asked that question a while ago. So yeah, I would say yes. Well, that's not what I want to see right there. Yeah, I would say yes. Yes, it's a good idea. Yes, Hindsight Capital strikes again. Do not spam chat. Yep. Rips, I'm tired of buying combines and blowing my XFAs and buying combines again. Is this normal? You need to slow down. Don't get into that cycle. Get consistent on a practice account for a month. Like, there's no shame in that. Get consistent on a practice account for a month and then go do that in the combine, and stop thinking about passing. Stop thinking about certain levels of profit that you need to hit, and just trade the same trades. Some days you're going to have big days. Some days you're not. You don't control the outcome of how much the market is going to move. Yesterday, if I stuck around and traded yesterday, I probably could have made $200,000 if I was only focused on trading the market. Like, if I was just solely focused on trading the market, I could have probably made $200,000 or $300,000. I didn't, because I wasn't there. I was swimming. I was in my pool, relaxing. But if I was there sitting in my seat, probably could have made a bunch of money. But that's the way the market moves. If on some days you're trying to hit it out of the park and the market's barely moving, it's not giving you great opportunities, it's tricky to trade, you're going to get your face ripped off. If on the days where you're least expecting it, you're showing up with not hungry eyes, but you're showing up, you're going to stick around all day, you're trading your best, maybe on that high volatility day, you're going to do really, really well. That's all it is. That's what trading's all about, is just showing up, doing your best, trading well. What is your hotkeys model? I use a Stream Deck XL. We're going to see rejection at 403. Maybe, I don't know when that was, but yeah. You got a dud. Apple changed it. I'll just go to the Apple store then. That makes sense. Just bought the 16 Pro Max 1 terabyte for my wife, and it is slow and glitchy with a bunch of things. That's why I use Android. Interesting. Okay, so it's maybe not just me. Ribs, you wait until you exceed the drawdown before taking a payout in XFA. I mean, I just trade and I try to aim for payouts like once every other week or once every week. Is Top Step your only broker to use any traditional brokers like AMP? AMP is the one I would recommend. Careful, Rips. IRS may be listening. I think you meant you broke even on poker. Yeah, all my poker chips got lost when I was jet skiing. It's crazy. 100K trading, 300 to 400K a year playing poker. Well, you know, I dragged a $250,000 pot last Monday, so I'd say a little slightly higher than 400K a year playing poker. 400K maybe in a single pot, but not per year. I probably wouldn't waste my time playing poker if it was only for 400K a year. Hey, Rips, what are you using to hold both monitors? We have that question answered. How do you distinguish reading the market well, trading well from overconfidence? Again, time and experience in the market trumps everything else. Everything. I think Apple's just being greedy. Their cost of making an iPhone is less than $100 and they sell it for over $1,000. Greediness can only last for so long. It's a market, though. Everything's a market. If there's willing participants that want to pay $1,000 for an iPhone, they will. It's a market, supply and demand. How long have you been using Bookmap? 6 to 8 years. I'd have to go back and look at my original receipt from when I first bought it, but it used to be called X-Ray Bookmap when I first started using it. What stakes you play in poker? Today we're playing 100, 200. Biggest game I've ever played was 200, 400, 1,000, 2,000. Somebody in that session made $700,000. So that was a sick game. Some days Rips goes on Top Step TV for a new segment called The Gut. Funny. All right, hold on. Going up here. How long did it take you before you started to not let your emotions get involved with your trades? The first 3 years were hell. So after those first 3 years. It takes a long time, though. At least in my experience. Everybody's different, though. Rips, thoughts on election week trading? It could either be very docile or extremely volatile. I'm hoping that it's super volatile there. Wow, you can tell I'm new to Top Step, Lamau. Thank you, Rips. Yeah, no problem. Did MP say if the bank resets are going to stack up or rebank on rebill? I'm not sure. Rips, buy a Google Pixel Pro 9 XL. Use it for a month. You don't like it, I'll forgive you for yelling at my baby. I've thought about, I have multiple lines, so I've thought about getting a second phone. I used to have multiple phones, but I don't really need it. Let's see here. Which plan do you recommend for new Bookmap traders? Global. You don't need Global Plus. Don't need Global Plus. What's the most you ever won at the poker table? 6 figures, never 7 figures. Whereas when you said you posted your setup to your story, where is that Insta? It's on my Insta story. Did it not post? Let's see. Yeah, it's on my Insta story. It's literally right there. There it is. Insta story. Bingo. Click my my circle. It's on there. Guess what? I'm in the money now. I'm in my long. Nice. Good job, Richard. Rips, be honest, does your beard have powers? Yes, absolutely. Rips, how much you made yesterday? We traded our live. We made close to 4K. Poker, I didn't play. I'm playing today. I'm super excited. First time playing this week. Get your discipline consistent, then everything else should fall into place. I agree. Let's see that backyard setup, Ribs. Pool porn? Yeah, maybe. Ribs, what do you wear when swimming? I go commando. I just let it all flop around. Let's see here. Ribs, what do you... managed to get my first XFA a couple days ago and haven't traded it yet. Will wait with trading till I'm more consistent with payouts. Nice. There you go. Paul says, started playing poker again. Bankroll up 85% in a month. Is that decent? Yeah, I'd say so, buddy. Sun run right there. What are your confluences and do you have videos on them? No videos, I don't think. Maybe in my shorts, but Magnificent 7 and key levels is usually most of the confluence I'm looking for. And also, economic data is also a plus. Since you're using hotkeys, are you mainly using market orders? Market orders, passive orders to get out, aggressive orders to get in, active orders to get in. Weekly payout versus monthly benefits. It's up to you, really. If you want to take a payout every single month, that's fine. If you want to take them out weekly, it's fine too. Are you bullish today? Sell-off looked aggressive, but in reality, we only extended the range by a small amount. Could be manipulation to get those late longs to push this higher. Maybe. We're still in this. I mean, look at this volume right here. I mean, we're literally in the smack dab middle of the bell curve. So I don't know. I'm waiting. Hey man, crazy poker stories. Are you playing in Vegas? Yes. Hold on. There we go. I'm trying to catch up as fast as I can here. When you sign up on Top Step, do you get a practice account? Yes. All you need to do is just go into your dashboard and reset your practice account if you need to. Rips, I got smoked. I'm sorry, Edward. Do you ever play with Antonius? I haven't. No. Not that I can remember, at least, and certainly not recently. Rips, what changed for you after those 3 years? What were 2 key factors? I mean, having like a lot of bad things happen to you and learning like, oh, that when I touch that stove, it's hot. But I mean, think about it. If it was easy to explain to somebody who's never done it before, you could write it in a book and the book would be a bestseller. You have to have your own experience in the market. You have to learn what you like about the market, what you don't like about the market. You have to learn where you're good in the market, where you're bad in the market. You have to go through the journey yourself. There's no fast track. There's no shortcut. There's no course you can buy. There's no room you can join. There's no stream you can watch. It's personal experience that is going to carry you. You can get mentors along the way, but they're only going to carry you so far. It's your own grit and grind that's going to get you to the promised land in trading. And there is no promised land. It's a continuous journey. It's always, always, always working. Whereas I feel like I could just watch NVIDIA 1 minute chart and scalp the MQ. Yeah, I mean, the crossover is pretty insane right now. I got one for the trap and one for the, if Bobby's room holds your chips, it's unrealized capital gains, right? And the IRS can't find them. I don't want to talk about anything like that. That's crazy. How can I stay patient and wait for the setups to appear rather than chasing each and everything? Go into a practice account and see where you succeed. How many trades do you take per day? It depends on the day and depends on how much market mental capital I have for the market. I try to limit my exposure into the market. I try not to overtrade, and I try to limit my exposure via mental capital. As a floor trader in New York for 25 years, I just passed 2 combines, haven't had butterflies trading since the floor days. Big difference trading XFAs. I'm sure live is even more different. And again, it's all in your head. You know that. And thanks for joining us, Frankie. Good to have an OG with us. Frankie OJ. It should be Frankie OG. Good to have you with us here. Good luck trading your XFA. Good luck, and hopefully you get to a live account there. There's selling reps and underscore selling reps on IG. Yeah. I wonder which one is me. Do you add taxes to the subscription fee to Market Clubhouse, or is it just a flat fee of $75? It's either $75, $175 or whatever it is, or $500 for a quarter, something like that. If Rib sat down across from me at poker, I'd quit and just watch him play. If Top Step only gives you 1 account and 4 sim, they pay so much out with sim. How do they make that money back? They pray to the Money Fairy, and Money Fairy blesses them. Ribs, have you already posted pics of your house? I don't think so. Maybe Dakota would have some. He streamed from my house. I don't know. Should I be posting pictures of my house? I think that's probably where it gets a little bit too intrusive, and the crossover from being an entertainer and my own privacy kind of probably breaches that line, right? Let's see here. Splash the... Yes. It's called Bathing the Plums. Hey, Rips, what's the biggest difference between live and sim accounts? I have concerns about using buy market as my entry method. You're going to be fine. You're trading small size. You're never going to be trading something that's going to move the market unless you're trading during Globex. And even then, there's going to be somebody there that's going to absorb you, even if you don't see them on the dome. I promise you. You're on a hot streak, aren't you, for XFAs? Keep it going. Stay sharp. You'll get to the top 10, big bro. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't really care about the leaderboard, to be honest. I just want to trade well. That's it. I want to trade well. I want to put on a good show, and I want to entertain people. Not trying to sell you a totally course or anything like that. Just want you folks to do well, and I want to entertain. Tips on holding your trades for longer. Mentally, it seems to be a biggest issue for me as I tend to exit early. You need to backtest, and backtesting will give you the strength to be able to hold trades for longer. You should also reason out what is your TP going to be on that trade before you put the trade on. So for instance, let's say we're taking a long here from 400s. You want to have a TP probably somewhere around 416 or so, the break of 415s. There's a lot of orders that are stacked up there. There was a certain area of price that we kind of contracted a lot of activity and liquidity there, right around like 13 halves. So I'd be looking at like long here, 80% of your trade or 66% of your trade out at 13 halves, 75% out at 15 3/4. And then you just put on the trade, you let it work, you leave your stop there, and you just go to Bangtown. That's it. Doesn't matter what strategy you pick. If you can't execute and take losses, no strategy will work. Exactly right, Dan. Rips, your entries are freaking great. More often, you're right, into green. I'm not. I start in red and off in green. That's okay, as long as you're in green, right? That is knowledge bombs. Rips needed to hear that. Thanks. I don't even know what we're referring to because I've been so far back on chat there. One for the trap, one for the load. There you go. I'm a means reversion scalper, so I guess I expect to start in heat, but I wish I could hit an entry right into green, but rare. It's very rare to have an entry go right into green there. Frankie OJ used to have drinks with Randall and Mortimer Juke. There you go. What is the criteria for XFA trader to be called to a live account? They don't share that. But if you're trading well, they're going to call you up. What are those ultra wide monitors you have on your setup? G7, I think it is. Samsung 57 inch at the bottom, 49 inch at the top, 34 inch on the side there. Rips, you ever show your hand after winning with a bluff? It depends on the table, depends on the opponent, depends on if there's value in doing that. Can I put the person on tilt? Am I trying to do something that's going to advance my game? Is it good for the game? Is it good for the table? A lot of different questions. Got to keep your house private. Can't trust these monkeys out here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crazy people out there for sure. Have you ever thought about once a week or bi-weekly casino vlogs? Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. We'll see. I mean, it's just more work, right? So I don't know. We'll see. What skills have you developed in poker over time that have allowed you to truly become better than an amateur player? Time and experience, same thing with trading. It's very similar to trading. Time and experience, understanding probabilities, understanding how to read people, understanding, certain pot odds in certain situations, using implied odds, using whatever it's called, where you can create a situation where you can pretend that you have a hand and then have like expected equity to be gained using that hand. If you can convince your opponent that you actually have that hand, if it would make sense, bluffing with a hand that that your opponent likely could not have. There's a lot of different layers to it. So Rips, you're amazing answering all the questions, having an open book to share with the public. People need the inspiration you give. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks for watching. Over only 90 likes. I'm seeing 894 on my screen. So if we want to do a giveaway, 1,500, we can do that. Ribs, yesterday they said you're on the leaderboard number 34, and they also said the guy that you don't like is also on the leaderboard in the 40s. Again, I couldn't care less. Think about it. That person's entire life is dictated to, they wake up, they pray to the shrine of Rips. They post all about me on their Twitter and their Instagram and everything. All they do is worship me. I don't really care for that person. They're a small little gnat. And if that person is below me on the leaderboard, I'm not going to sit here and make a whole video about it. I literally don't care. I don't care. It doesn't make any sense for me to even talk about it. I literally could not care less. That person is an ant. They're just small personality, just not even worth talking about. I'm not even going to go on anymore about it. It's just a waste of my time. Rips, yesterday they said you're on, yep, we answered that already. Rips, thoughts on Bitcoin. I haven't really traded crypto in a while. So, so I really can't offer any advice on crypto. It's been a long time since I've traded crypto. What skills have you developed in poker over time? Yeah, I think we just answered that one. Rip was wondering, let's say monthly trading ES, few trades a day, net 40 points. Is that a good spot to be? I think so. Rips, can you post your pic of your setup here? It's badass. I posted on Instagram. It's right there. Rips, is that wrong to look at the 1 minute and 5 minute charts for trading? No, not at all. I think there's a lot of value in that, to be honest. You said you can do a combine in 2 days. Did they get rid of the 50% rule? Well, 50% times 2 is 100%, right? So 100% in half is 2 days. Rips, are you in manipulating people because of poker? I don't even know what that means. That guy's trying to copy you. He is about to buy a Porsche. I mean, dude doesn't even own any property. He rents a garbage little shack where he has to stream from his garage. Again, I don't want to be talking about them. It's like picking on it's picking on people. You shouldn't pick on people that are that far below you. It's a bad thing to do. It's bad karma to pick on people that are that weak. So, yeah. What is the importance or rush of on having a live account when either way you're going to earn cash regardless of the XFA or live? I don't understand it either. I don't care if I'm in a live account. Me as a personality who's here every single day, it's setting a good example that I do have a live account, that I've earned a live account. So there's value in that. But if I was never streaming and completely independent, not on the internet, not being a personality out here, then I would definitely not care about it. I'd just be trading every day. They called me up to live and say, hey, cool, whatever. Couldn't care less. Rips, you use fundamentals to gauge your daily bias. Yes, 100%. I think so-and-so is very jealous of you, especially after the pic you posted yourself and how ripped you are. It's fine. Again, let's enjoy positivity here. It's not valuable to be punching down. It's not like you don't pick on people like that. I feel bad enough for them already. They have to live their life for the rest of their life. Like that's punishment enough, right? Anyone that doubts you, Rips, has never sat down and watched a stream with a neutral mindset. They already had a bias coming or just yapping without ever watching it all. I don't, again, if there's plenty of people that don't like me, and that's fine. Couldn't care less. Global or global plus on Bookmap. All you need is global. All you need is global. What's your diet these days? You really do seem like the healthiest person I've seen by far. I eat high protein, low carb during the week, and on the weekends, that's when I have my cheat meals there. It's actually entertaining how you two go back and forth. I mean, it's crazy. People want drama on Twitter. People don't really care about trading stuff on Twitter. They want silly, petty drama. But I mean, it's easy for me. Like I said, it's not hard to pick on somebody like down at that level. It's really not. We pop people like him in PR, Rips. Don't worry, he'll get pops. Dude, don't be killing people. Don't be killing people. Rip, what dealing range do you prefer? I hope you don't mind sharing even just a little bit. Thank you. I don't understand the question. Dealing range? What dealing range do I prefer? I don't know. Rips, were you a jockey or nerd in high school? I played football, so I don't think I was considered a nerd in high school. I didn't join the YouTube for negativity. This place is good vibes with a smart trader. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate you, buddy. Ever wonder how the swollen people usually are the nicest? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, people always think like big dudes in gyms are like going to be mean. They're the nicest people out there. They're the nicest people. There's no value in just being a weirdo. There's no value in life being like that because you end up friendless and you have to purchase all of your friends, which I've seen out there from certain people. Your IG short clips are very informative. Keep it up. Thank you. Ain't make it. Thank you. Thank you. In other news, the market looks range bound today. Next up, we have Tammy with the traffic. Poker opening range. I mean, it depends on the opponents. Depends on what position I'm in. Can you explain why the bell on your volume makes you feel like you don't want to trade this? Because it's a healthy distribution, and it's pretty likely until we break out of this range that there's not going to be any great setups to trade. Why does Leprechaun hate you so much? You hate what you can't be, right? Like I said, that person has to live their entire rest of their life out for the rest of their life. I'd be extremely miserable too if I had to. Was looking for someone who traded the open. My wife was like, seriously, babe, how do you listen to that voice? That's funny. Deal range far enough to get his cards. I don't know what that means. Again, not really sure. For me, referencing other charts to take a trade on my chart makes no sense, but I understand why traders do it. Yeah, having confluence is great. Rips and I in Nevada. Yes. That's what my license plates say. My OG bias today was yesterday's low, but with news, we might fly. Nice. We have 7 minutes till the open. We are at 982 likes. Can we get the likes in? Can we do it? Otherwise, we'll just be trading it out here on the Clubhouse. Rips, are you going to be playing GTA 6? I don't know. I haven't played any video games in a long time. I'm busy. I got things to do. Please talk trades and not other traders. Please, please. That's what, I mean, we spent the whole morning talking about trades, right? I feel like we did. Short 400, long 390 twice. Nice. That's sick. Those are good setups right there. I like that a lot. Rips, I recommend you not to engage with comments of people with that personality. He's intentionally doing that so he can get more followers. I mean, the thing is that I got like 300 followers yesterday from my post. And so, I mean, it's free marketing. And at the end of the day, it's all in good fun. I don't really get emotionally involved in it. I think the whole thing is actually hilarious. So, I mean, I don't mind continuing to do it at some level, you know. I still think to me, it's funny. I laugh every single time. I think it's hilarious. You're in State Line. Nice, Shinda. There you go. Feel like I'm going to force a trade today, so better lock up early. That's good news there, Pi. If you're recognizing that early, then you can get out there. Rips, great job trying to reel in chat negativity. My fave's talking about trades, poker, mental health, dieting, and exercise. Yeah, that's usually the topics that we focus on in here. That's usually what we do. I prefer kind, positive vibes, kind, positive rips, and trading lifestyle, etc. There you go, Karen. Appreciate you being in here. Wow, it is a big flush of liquidity there. We are 5 minutes now until the open. 5 minutes. We only need 490 more likes. We're very, very close. 490 more likes. We could do this. I believe we could do this. Are you using order book? Yes. Bookmap is the one that I read right here. That's the one. That's one I like to look at there. Rips, I'm going to play my first poker tournament this weekend. Any advice? Play tight and aggressive and have fun. Have fun. What happened to the Clubhouse levels? They're posted in the Clubhouse. Hate to ask a VPFR question, but your histogram is off on the right. The expansion area TopStep says they're unable to do that. How did you do that? VPVR on TopStep X. Visible range, volume profile. Visible profile, volume range. Volume profile, visible range. VPVR. That's what you want. Rips is by far the best live stream in the trading community. Hey, thank you for your vote of confidence. Appreciate you. The thing is that it really wasn't hard to be the best in this space. There was no competition. There was only one person who was doing it, and ipso facto, being the only person doing it, that's what happens with markets. Markets are competitive, right? So the cream rises to the top. You can view bot and do all this other hijinks and everything, but the views are what people can see. Like on Twitter, if you look at my engagement versus Leppy's engagement, you see my engagement is like 10x's. It's because I don't buy my followers. Everything is organic. I don't use view bots on this stream. Everything's real, right? I don't hide trades. I don't like this person used to trade on Dash Trader and trade on paper and lie to everybody and say it was real, which is ridiculous. I would never do something like that. That's friggin' outrageous. But the cream rises to the top. Markets end up picking out who is the best. And there's no reason why somebody like that would ever remain. I mean, when it's like being like in the top 10 of 3 people, Leppies. Yeah. Daniel Inskeep. Yes, Daniel Inskeep is great. I think it's great. He's got a great stream here. All right, we're 3 minutes out. We got 1,057 likes. I hate to do this to you folks, but I'm going to continue trading in Clubhouse here. We didn't hit the likes. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll lower the likes target for tomorrow. If we get to like 1,200 likes tomorrow, we'll do a giveaway for a free Top Step Combine, free month of Clubhouse. We'll do the whole shebang. It'll be a lot of fun. But I'm sorry to do this to you folks. I know that there's not very many options out there. There's one good option where you can go from here. It's Top Step TV. Best stream that's available outside of this one, of course. But I really appreciate you folks out there. And let's run good in poker today. We're playing Bellagio, 10 o'clock in the morning. So let's run good today. And folks out there for trading, hopefully you all run well today and hopefully everything fits into your trading plan. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.